2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're on the cliffs of La Jolla, California, the famed Torrey Pines venue, and it's our opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. And Beamer, certainly set up for a stunner today at Torrey Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry. It tests every facet of your game. This golf course is an absolute brute.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Let's head out to the 6th hole. Time now for the 4th shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 8th hole is a par 3.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Opting for the 6 iron. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Let's catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher.
Fantastic touch on this one.
It's the guy that I'm rivaling with. No way.
Nicely done from close range.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Bro.
The final hole in the outward half is a par 5. Runs right against the boundary fence, and it requires 2 big shots.
2 long straight shots required if you want to find this par 5 and 2. If you don't, a nice little layup. Give yourself a good number for a 3rd shot. There is a nice little shelf there if it pins up top left. Watch the spin down on the right-hand side.
Dude, shut up. I'm trying to fucking talk,
there he
bro.
Is, Wake Forest Will Zalatoris, Rich. He's done the job.
Oh, my God.
And he continues to do it out here on tour, doesn't he?
He does. He's just one of these players that is just a ferocious competitor, isn't he? Ball striking is amazing. The putting sometimes works with him and works, but, you know what? He gets the job done. And so you can't emphasize that enough. You know, it may not be pretty at times, but who cares? He's getting the job done.
Dude,
and you know
shut
when you go
the
head-to-head against
fuck
him, you've got your hands full because he's not backing down from
Holy
anybody, any challenge,
shit.
any championship. The guy's a winner.
I'm about to fucking turn this dude the fuck off. Rambling on about nonsense, bro. That's one thing I don't like about this game. I noticed that when I was playing it the other night. The 2 guys were just conversating. They went on conversating about life, not golf, for like 10 fucking minutes. It made no sense. I swear, bro. Like, I was like just sitting here thinking, what the fuck are y'all talking about? This has nothing to do with golf.
Oh,
Jesus, almost made that.
Right by the hole. 14-footer.
Looking for another birdie here.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
And this putt should go left to right here.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, that's good right there.
Well, that was a fantastic
Finished Stranger
effort,
Things
getting
with
it
the wife
up and
last
down
night,
out
I
of
gotta
that
say.
bunker for the birdie.
I think it sucked.
The back nine at Torrey Pines South starts with a shortest
I
par
think it
4,
sucked.
The angle of the fairway
It was nothing but whine and cry, almost die, whine and cry, and almost die. And then the last 30 minutes was just everybody crying for like 30 minutes, reminiscing about their memories, and everyone just crying and crying and more crying and more emotional talk. Who cares if Will is gay? I figured that out in the first season. Who gives a shit? Although I think it's cool that when he became gay, he got superpowers. That was cool. It's weird. It's a little strange. I didn't know you have to be gay to be like L, but anyway. It was a shitty inning.
Will this hang on to the fairway?
Shitty inning.
That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but
Shitty.
it'll do. Second shot here on the 10th hole.
And either Elle is dead or she's alive.
And we'll never know.
To be honest with you, I don't give a fuck either.
We'll never know.
No, we'll never know.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Nice out the rough here.
Oh,
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Simply amazing what he does from here.
Putting for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good, the Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll's in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back in beautiful La Jolla, California for the second round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Great to have you back with us. A good play by our leader who finds themselves 12 deep at the moment as we get things underway on 2K Sports. We're going down to the 10th hole now. And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt for par here. Good putt, that. Before we move over to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Joel Damon occupying top spot. Hole number 11 is a par 3.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
A par putt awaits. Currently sitting at 4 under par. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Golly, man, I thought I put backspin on it. Still trying to figure out
He's standing over his 3rd shot.
how to do that. Come on, baby, roll, roll, roll.
11 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
So, straight for the most part, with a little bit of left at the end.
And there it is. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Now a par 5 hole awaits.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely do they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
Oh, that's a great shot. And sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot. Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Well, Beamer, you never like to see anyone have to slam the trunk this early, but unfortunately, an early exit after failing to get through to the weekend.
Now the next question is aisle or window. I'm telling you, it's a terrible feeling missing the cut, but you learn from all the mistakes you made, you move on, and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the first round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. It's going to be a sensational week, and we can't wait to bring you all the action here at 2K Sports. Let's catch up with play down at the 5th. That's heading for the fairway.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Oh, here she goes, marching up the leaderboard. The fairway finder off the tee here at 5, the approach shot.
And this green is just big and flat. What else can I say? There's just not much to it. Not a whole lot of contours one way or the other. Go flag hunting if you got a good number.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that's wonderfully played out of the sand. And he needs this to save par. He's currently tied for 14th. Okay, the 6th tee shot, Rich at TPC Scottsdale, visually quite intimidating.
Your eyes are drawn to those 3 bunkers down the left-hand side, Luke, but you got to bring the heat. You got to hit a big tee shot to get it over all of them.
That should find the fairway. Playing from 110 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
Just needs this one to kick right. Lining this putt up from a fair distance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
Ooh, a 9-foot chance here.
He's got this for his par.
Currently 1 under for the day. Shot shaping is the order of the day at TPC Scottsdale. It looks like we've got another one here on the dogleg left par 4/8.
I'm going to say more bunker avoidance is necessary here, Luke. Those 2 down the left-hand side, you want no part of them. They are nasty.
Wonderfully played. This is his 2nd shot. Only a few shots off the pace. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Putting for birdie here. And currently leading this tournament is Tony Finau. Lovely playing. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
Unspectacular. Yeah, it was just a blasé kind of round. Nothing really going either direction for him, and you know, there's a few rounds to go, but they need something good to happen.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're back at TPC Scottsdale for the second round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beem, and it's great to have you with us. A look at today's leaderboard shows that Justin Thomas is in top spot. He's leading by just a stroke as we begin our second round coverage on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the ninth hole. Well played, mate. This is the second shot here on the ninth hole. Oh, he's executed that superbly. Oh, absolutely flushed. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Not a long putt by any means, but it does move to the right.
All right, Rich, crunch time. We're through 9 holes here today of cut day. What do you think's in this player's future?
Just above the cut line currently. It is a nervous time indeed for this player.
Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
That dog will hunt.
Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard, now a 3-shot lead. Always the toughest hole in the game, a long par 4.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot or it will end up left.
Well, that's a handy shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got 190 all the way back here.
That was a thing of beauty.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And Justin Thomas currently leads the field. They've arrived at the 12th, a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. And he's safely on the green. And this putt to move into the top 20. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
A par putt on the table. Okay, let's head to the next. Justin Thomas has built a 3-stroke lead over the field. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
Nah, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Two-K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back in Scottsdale for the 3rd round of the WM Phoenix Open, and it is the largest crowd we'll see all year here on the PGA Tour. Luke Helvey here alongside my booth mate, Rich Beem. It's always great to have you with us. Our featured player managed to put together a brilliant 7 under par yesterday. What will he do again today? Can't wait to find out. We're going down to the 4th hole now. Opting for the 5-iron. Okay, that'll work. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Ooh, watch this one break.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Quality shot, that one. Standing over his second shot. That's inside the house of opportunity. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And it's a one-stroke par four for our leader over the field.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Okay, clubbing down.
Wow, what happened there?
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. 20 feet to the hole. Well, this looks pretty handy.
Getting better.
You beauty! What a putt. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawn towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. That'll work. pin high.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Little birdie look in here.
And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity. And he's down there. You got to read.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Hey, that's a chance. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Currently 15 under par for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Okay, Rich, just around to play now. What an exciting finish we've got coming up.
Yeah, so far 54 good holes of action. Hopefully 18 more to come tomorrow.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Nice to be with you again. All the hooting and hollering is done here at the WM Phoenix Open. It's time to find out who wins here at TPC Scottsdale. I'm Luke Elvey. Glad to have you back with us. We're thrilled to welcome you back here at 2K Sports. Let's hope for another action-packed day on the links. We'll head out now to the 14th and catch up with the action.
playing this shot from about 180 yards. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole. He has this putt to save his par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
That'll affect the scorecard. Well hold. Let's move on. Currently 15 under par for the event. Here we are at the par 5, 15th.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in two. Pretty good shot there.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
This is a good chance. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 16th is a par 3.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Shot will reverberate around the entire course.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
That's pretty tiny. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Straight at it.
That was a beauty, right against the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And that's a nice way for the round to end. Finishing up with the birdie. And as this event comes to an end, I'm pretty sure this player will be rueing some poor mistakes.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak, and John McCarthy will be following all the action. The crowd is up for it this week, I can tell you that. Glad to have you with us as we kick off the next event right here on 2K Sports. We're going down to the 11th hole now. Nicely done. Now just one over par. Going with the pitching wedge here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Opting for the 5-wood. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Tried to draw that one in there, Luke. Just missed the mark.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. And after that, he'll move to even par for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 12th hole is one of 3 par 3s on the inward half.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. And he's down there. You got a read?
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Has started this one out on a pretty good line. Good speed too. Oh, you beauty. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. Over to 13, and the peninsula of this pleasant golf course comes into play.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green, just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Well struck. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. The 14th hole at Playa Sayona is just another beauty. You've got the little beach and peninsula look, but this par 3 requires a fantastic golf shot.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
A birdie putt awaits. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 15th at Playa Sayona is the final par 5 on the golf course.
That waste area down the left-hand side is going to see a lot of action as players do not want to make the mistake of hitting it in the ocean to the right. A layup from there into a very small section of fairway leaves a 3rd shot to another green and an outcrop of rocks on the ocean. Another stunner.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Time now to play the 2nd shot on the 15th hole. Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That's disappointing. This putt to move into a tie for 9th. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He's in a share of 9th place. The 16th hole, we turn away from the ocean, Rich, and head back towards the clubhouse.
Yes, finally something not going back into the ocean. Just some bunkers on the right-hand side off the tee they have to worry about. But a 2nd shot into a quote-unquote island green there, but this time surrounded by sand. It's a difficult par 4 for sure, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Starting it way outside the hole.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's currently tied for 8th. Well, that was certainly a tale of 2 nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to get into round 2. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey here. Welcome back. We're delighted you've joined us. And as we check on the position of our featured player, it's going to be an interesting day to see what he does here on cut day. At this point, the weekend is certainly not a guarantee.
It's amazing how much players are affected by that cut. You're going to see every player out there today grinding it out to make this cut.
Now to the 4th. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 4th. A bit wild on approach there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
The all-important par save here.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee. Water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And he's down there. You got to read.
Curling ever so gently right to left here.
Looks good.
Oh, what a putt. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. The 6th hole is a par 5.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
Lining this one out from fairways. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. Come on. Oh, my. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
This one's heading left, I think. Ah, that's disappointing.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he needs this to save par. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. On the tee now with the par 4 8th.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers on the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right, and a little bit long. You're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Attaboy, good shot. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
A great birdie chance here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Currently 7 under for the event. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Just waste area down to the right hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 9th. Yeah, well played. Good look at a birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Through to the weekend, Rich, and that was a pretty gutsy performance.
Absolutely. It's always nice, good feeling to make the cut. Some weeks you just don't quite have your A game, but making the cut, always a positive sign.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Two-K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's head out on the course for the 3rd round of this event. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Look, this player's trailing at the moment. Let's face it, there is so much golf left out there. Anything can happen. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch it unfold.
Tee shot is looking good here. This is his 2nd shot. 5 shots off the pace. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
It should start out straight enough and then have a little bit of a break to the left as it nears the hole.
This one's tracking.
And that will drop in for birdie. Trailing by 4 strokes. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Good shot there, Beamer. Great shot. 11 feet left to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
It's got a chance. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar results as yesterday.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Oh, what a putt. Oh, we'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. He's in a share of 7th place. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Great tee shot here at the par 4 8th. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This for 2nd on the leaderboard. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He's currently tied for 2nd.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Should find the green. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Currently 12 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Yes, what a tee shot indeed, going right back into the ocean. Just a very picturesque hole, soaking it all in. Sometimes you can get lost in the beauty of how difficult this hole can be. Some runoff areas both left and right. A challenging second shot to find the green.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Oh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. Leading by a shot after that hole. Well, Rich, I thought that day was an absolute doozy. And this player seems to be in decent shape, don't you think?
They're going to need to shoot something silly low, but they've got it because they got silly game.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. Our featured player currently sits in 9th place as we kick off today's coverage. Should be entertaining to see him battle it out on the course today. We're going out to the 14th hole now. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Outstanding shot. High quality. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
Just going to cruise on down to the left-hand side.
It's on a good line. That's disappointing. And that should secure the par on this one. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Hole number 15 is a par 5.
Waste area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. That putt drops, now 13 under par, heading down the stretch. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Setting up for his third shot. Big putt for par coming up. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
Well, this one's come out on a good line. Great speed. Will it go in? Yes, sir. and that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Looks like that one left some meat on the bone, Beamer.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt's going to go uphill, break left to right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And down it goes. Sitting at -13 for the tournament. Welcome to the lucky last, and it's a par 3 to finish.
Once again, over water, a common theme around this beautiful layout. Again, they give you plenty of room out to the right to bail out into a bunker or into a waste area. You'd love, dearly love, to finish off this round with a 3.
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? And this is what remains for a final score of 72.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And with that, he'll end up at 13 under par. I don't know about you, Rich, but I'm a half glass full person, and I think that was a stout performance by our player today.
Absolutely. Good performance all around.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.